Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair's changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
To avoid the Panthers, at least.
Here it is! Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubrey. A giant!
So what's wrong with...
How should I put this?
Somebody stole the testicles. Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Complete global castration.
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
Gosh, gosh, bagosh, it's a brand new paperboy. That's a mighty full sack you're carrying.
Piss off, you perverted old freak!
Oh, we got a fighter.
Guess you know, since your mom's a bitch.
Ah, pathetic. This'll be easy.
Yeah, you stink something.
Give it up. Go home.
See, why'd you say that, you dim flapdoodle? Too dumb to grasp insults this brutal.
I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
Sober's like dancing to silence.
Let's go.
Hold on. Whoa. I'm a man of principle. I keep to a code.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle.
Sheesh. Fine. Let's do this.
Round one. Fuck!
You beat me.
Just wonderful.
What?
Perhaps an apple will work.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast.
Hey, folks.
Oh my gosh! Let's do it, sis!
Come with me. Let's have fun adventures together.
You don't have to ask me twice. Whee! It's everything I've ever dreamed!
In the magical land of unicorns, there's no need for clothing.
Whatever you say!
No. Take it off slowly. Yes, that pleases me. Polish my magic horn.
Okay. And then what happened? If you polish a unicorn horn long enough, it gives you magical unicorn mayonnaise. That's what I use to make these sandwiches.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
We now return to Captain Central America. Gracias. What are my powers? Oh yeah, it's weird. You're like really good at painting my living room. Up, and get it done by Saturday. We're having a party.
Gareth. My Gareth.
What? A ghost?
The end is close at hand. Close at hand.
This belonged to you,
It did, but you may keep it. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me.
You've killed 4 innocent people.
And you? How many innocents have you cut?
Not here to talk about me.
That is exactly what we are doing.
What do you mean, they? Duchess hired me.
Is it as simple as that? I would ask you to convey to the Duchess that I've but one victim left, but you'll not get the chance. You were to stay where you were. No, he's my friend.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order.
Go on, sheep. Go frolic. You've earned it.
For 4 generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean?
Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed...
Doesn't look cursed to me.
How would you know? A shrew tamer?
A witcher. So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Psst. You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with a dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black...
Archospore saplings? Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this.
Flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lepioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Great. I prayed.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling.
Mind keeping it down? Neighbors are complaining. One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner?
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join force.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right.
3 vineyards are more than 1. There's much to be gained.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. Master Witcher.
Solved your problems. Coronata and Vermentino can both go back to operating
Under the circumstances, it is my pleasure to announce that title to the Belgard vineyard will officially be signed over to the new consortium the 2 of you shall form.
Truly? I cannot believe it!
Oh, thank you, Witcher!
Could start with my reward.
Yes! Well deserved, I dare say. Here.
Far be it from me to insist, but I've a feeling a professional's aid might yet be useful to you. My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim. For the vineyards fallen upon, I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of it.
I am Barnabas Basil Faulty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo. I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me.
What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
We've produced a wine. According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree...
We'd like to name it after you.
Call it Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt de Rivia. Perfect.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the...
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
Got an account here.
Naturally, you're...
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
We don't all talk like that. I happen to be a professor.
Our apologies, sir.
I should imagine so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to correct.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly in error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38. For more information, please go to window number 1.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we...
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window.
Happen to know where I can do it
Perhaps upstairs? In record?
Do just that. Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What is this?
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202.
Form 202?
Sir, I'm not pulling anything. Permit A38 can...
Just came from there.
You cut in front.
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You boor! I will not stand for the...
Go on, hit me.
I wager 10 on the one on the right.
I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
That's enough of that.
Uncouth, petty, bourgeois cuts in line, then resort to fisticuffs.
It seems they've settled their dispute.
I shall teach you the meaning of decency. I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
Oh, you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window 1.
You cannot be serious. I too find it hard to...
Excuse me.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
must wait. They have the break now.
The applicant in question has been declared dead, officially.
Like musky aromas, right?
And how would you know that?
Smelled it. When you walked by. So I thought to myself, bet she'll like this too.
Oh, but I...
Please, accept it as a token of my thanks for your help with...
Oh. You, sir, are quite the charmer.
You tell him that I disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy.
How can I help you?
Got a problem with my account.
No problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy.
Heard that already. Permit A38.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary document.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits.
Her enlightened highness.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
What the hell's this, Cianfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never. I wouldn't dare.
Oh, you'd dare. Got a week, not 1 day more.
You shan't regret this, I swear. I'll rustle it up. Have it ready for you in 7 days.
Several days later.
I'm my own master.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir. And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner.
Thanks, Cianfanelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Alchemy, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing matter. However, it is not an all-powerful art. It is impossible to create something out of nothing. If one wishes to obtain something, something of equal value must be given. This is the law of equivalent exchange, the basis of all alchemy. In accordance with this law, there is a taboo among alchemists. Human transmutation is strictly forbidden. For what could equal the value of a human soul?
Want me to stand in for you?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher!
What makes you think she might be curt?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red. Then I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. You shall take my place in the lists. I was looking forward to winning the tourney. Very...
Fine, I'll look into it.
I can fight.
Need a bit of grooming.
That'll be $5. Sorry, lost my wallet. But I already cut your hair. Well, guess there's nothing you can do about it now. That son of a bitch.
The Honorable Ravix will do.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a witcher. Shields aren't something witchers ever using.
Who mentioned using it in combat? You must make your vow.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre.
Fair knights, I salute you!
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Seraphics of Forhorn, give us a bow! Brave Seraphics has hit over 1/2 of his marks. Will he manage to prevail? Are these glory's first sparks? Radix jumps ahead, leaves the others behind.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
This is her
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous. Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Palmerin, the Baron of Lonfal. Linus of Metina, Rainfan of Atra, Horm Akispark of Make, Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess, Delwyn of Craigiau, Count Tai of Dondal, and Say of Lilia and Rivia a prince. Graphics of Forhorn. Does ignorance demand a part in the seed?
Graphics of Forhorn. Is that what you call yourself? You shot for me. To this day I bear marks where I met your steel. But don't you remember? I am Tai of Dorntal, and I swear to you, before the tourney's end, I shall have added another buck.
Done. Then step aside.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
That is not what I are.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Brux...
A Bruxa?
Sometimes it's prose.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness it...
Actually, you don't know her all that well. Dropped something.
I demand satisfaction.
Flew off. Worth going after. Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. You were hired to kill me, were you not?
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Only thing I've figured out so far is you're no danger to anyone.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter?
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it.
You were cursed before birth. That could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life.
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg.
I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy. I never thought I would get one. Yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just...
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny Grounds by now.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment. The water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting. We were both right, actually. It is a curse.
A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now?
Tough case. Curse's hold on her grows stronger every day. Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her.
I'm counting on you, Witcher. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest.
I don't back out of anything.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonful will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218.
when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Halar's men. Any questions?
None.
If you swing your blade as deftly as you shoot, we shall win.
Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Crowd, raise a ruckus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Quickly! From the right! Now! I've had just about enough of this toil.
Swish, swash, swish, swash!
It is time. Have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of Lastis Tourney!
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame!
Pacing the grounds, the Titans locked stairs, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares. Mesdames et messieurs, our victor and champion, the unequaled and silent Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! I should take this opportunity to remind... Refix of Horn! This year's champion! A sight to behold!
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory! He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
I need to talk to you.
Not now.
I want to tell you something, though. I think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian. Die, beast!
This is no place to die.
So, it is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
Oh, that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love.
if you become as I am now, I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that. Now, open your eyes. How do you feel, in general?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin.
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an intersection beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivian.
What now?
Now you get to live together, happily ever after. Bad idea.
Lepiota sentence!
Quick! Quick!
Circle him! Circle him!
You dare to get flat on me? Me? Someone fetch Loth half-breed. The Witcher wants to...
Come here! Come on! Come here! You stand no chance against us!
not good.
Shit.
I'll diddle you with your own dinklings.
Bad idea.
What's it?
My goodness! How I enjoy your food, watching. But move. Prepare to be thoroughly covered that! Not a complete fan.
Interesting. Renovations coming along already?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage, and then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I going to produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit.
That'd be bad.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks. Ready.
Then let's start.
Not surprised you have a hard time finding worthy opponents.
In the end, one came along.
At Kaer Morhen.
Kaer Morhen? That's terribly far. I started to think you'd changed your mind.
I'd never miss a chance to spend a pleasant...
I don't know that I'll make for engaging company.
We don't have to talk.
Well, well. And here I thought Frey had played a trick on me. I swore before her I'd only marry a man who could defeat me in combat. And she sent me a witcher.
Are you terribly disappointed?
No, because I see that we understand each other perfectly.
Yeah, miss. Just me. I love it. Yeah.
Not her first trip to the rodeo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Candace. Yeah. I don't get to do that. Give me your hand. I'm gonna oh, baby.
Better in 3D.
That's it. It's time for making love. Just me and you.
Snow White.
Name's Geralt.
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require Finest Vista Toussaint. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation.
Don't see why not.
It shan't. Never worry. A perfect landscape.
Let's go then. Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda? Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram. Yes, excellent. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
I accept your allegiance.
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible. God's mother!
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. The hand.
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell.
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name. Resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions.
Any chance we might see what Deadloff...
Indeed.
Can't you just summon Deadloff?
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it.
Last resort?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, but the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm, an exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. Full occipital lobe stimulant.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands. The closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cooled to extinction over a century ago.
Say it again, say it to my fucking face.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, We can be reborn when the living own strikes the deadly blow. Death is permanent. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment.
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for...
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. We can't use spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You lead.
Hey man, you get bit by like a mosquito or something? You don't look so good.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you?
You look like a snake!
Yes!
We got him good, didn't we, Detlef?
Blah, blah, blah. I don't say blah, blah, blah.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes?
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you!
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
His father, and you won't touch him.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father.
I'll teach him honesty, so back away.
Not gonna happen.
We'll thrash you as...
Brawl, who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's order.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
Singing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500.
What? Gotta be kidding.
Expand my venture.
Let's see if we can't figure something.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.